Hello and welcome to Tangier. Well, we're just outside Asila, in between Asila and Larash on the coast, but found a little shady spot for a little bit of yoga, and thought we'd go through a bit of a new routine, and so let's start. So we're going to sit back on our heels. I've got a video that's tracking me, so hopefully it works really well. It's the DJI gimbal, so let's see how it works. It may drive you crazy watching, but hopefully it won't. So sit back on your heels. Big inhale through the nose and out through the mouth. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Now just think of circle chair and start adding a little bit of a wave. So exhale, curling everything down and under. Inhale, lifting the head up and arching through the spine. Exhale, curling everything down and under. Inhale, back up. Exhale, curling everything down and under. Inhale, back up. Exhale, curling everything through. Almost like an upright cat-cow. Inhale. Exhale. Link it with the breath. So inhale, lift up. Exhale. Inhale, lifting the head up. Exhale. Now bring the shoulders into play too. So take the shoulders forward, and as we inhale, take the shoulders back. Exhale, curling everything down and under, shoulders forward. Inhale, coming back up. Exhale, curling everything down and under. Come back into stillness. Just take a moment. Place the hands at either side of the knees. Push the mat through into flying integration. We're here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and come down. Take your hands forward onto all fours and some circles over the wrists. Few in one direction and back in the other. And just try and find some freedom, a little bit of space. Take the feet to the back of the mat and come into plank. I'm going to hold this plank for a while. So now just try and extend your hands more forward and your feet further back. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now drop the elbows, staying in plank position for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take your hands back towards your feet. My yoga mat's decided to start curling, so Spread that back out again. And come back into downward dog. Take a few steps here. And a few little bounces, just finding some extra space between the shoulder blades. Inhale. And exhale. And bring the knees down. And bring the hands just in front of the knees. Big inhale. As we exhale, push through the feet into almost a forward fold, but your hands have also got some of the weight. Now bend into the knees and come back up. Hands back to the floor, push through, lengthen through the arms and lengthen through the legs, and come back onto your shins. Hands go down, push through the legs and the arms, sinking back down, and lift back up. We're just trying to find some space, some rhythm, some length in our hamstrings, and also in our forward fold. Just back into 5 more of these. Link the breath. So exhale as we fold. Inhale as we come up. Take the hands forward, back into downward dog. And lift the right foot up to the sky. The right foot comes to the outside of the right hand. Now rotate the left foot. Right hand stays down on the mat and the left hand lifts up to the sky. Now my friend Gail loves moving through these sort of positions because normally they're very static. So we're going to take this left hand and start moving it in a clockwise direction. Up, back towards the left knee, extending it forward and up, back left knee, and come back up. When it comes back down, take it in the opposite direction. So back towards the knee, extending over the ears. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Take the left hand down, take the hands forward and just try and elevate and take your head more forward. So we're finding a bit more space into that right hip. We're going to hold this for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now rotate the right foot and the left foot. We're in like a twisted lunge. Now drop the left hip and lift the left hip. We can add the arm so that we're creating a bit more space and a bit more leverage as we're lifting the hips up. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now from here, take the right hand forward, the left hand reaching as far forward as we can manage. Bring the hands back in line with the foot. Take the left foot to the outside of the left and into our active squat. Push through the mat, hands to the heart. Inhale, hands up to the sky. And exhale, take the hands all the way down. Right foot to the back, left foot to the back. Downward dog. Few little bounces here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Left leg up to the sky. Take the left foot to the outside of the left hand. Keep the left hand down on the mat. Rotate the right foot and lift the left hand up to the sky. Now take the right hand and extend forward and sweep it down across the mat, extending it backwards, taking it forwards like a clock. We're going through 5 in each direction. That's 3, 4, and 5. Back in the opposite direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now take the left hand forwards and just try and find a little bit more space. Bring the hands back in line with the foot. Now rotate the left foot and the right foot, so both feet are facing towards this wall. Lifting the left hand up and drop the hip and lift. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Rotate the feet back round, extending the hands forward again. And now just swing through 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the hands back. Take the right foot to the outside of the left. The right foot to the outside of the right hand and into active squat. Push through the mat, hands to the heart. Inhale, hands up to the sky. Exhale, taking the hands all the way down to the mat. Right foot back, left foot back, and a full press up. Drop the knees, drop the elbows, and roll all the way through into upward dog. Back into downward dog. Right leg up to the sky. Right foot to the outside of the right hand. Rotate the left foot. Right hand firmly on the mat. Left hand up to the sky. 5 rotations with the arm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And in the reverse, taking it forward, swinging it back. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Rotate both feet. Both feet are facing towards the camera. Lifting the right hand up, drop the hips and lift. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Rotate the feet again, taking the hands more forward. Try to find some extra space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bring the hands in line with the foot. Take the left foot to the outside of the left into our active squat. Pushing through, hands to the heart. Inhale, hands up to the sky. Exhale, take the hands all the way down to the mat. Right foot to the back, left foot to the back. Downward dog. Left leg up to the sky, left foot to the outside of the left hand. Left hand firmly down on the mat, right hand up to the sky. Take it forwards, sweep it back. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And reverse, taking it forwards, sweeping it behind. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Rotate both feet now. So both feet are facing the wall, left hand up to the sky, and drop the hips and lift for 5, 4, 3, 2, And 1. Rotate both feet, taking the hands a little bit more forward. And just a little bounce here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take the hands back. Right foot finds the outside of the right into active squat. Pushing through the mat, hands to the heart. Inhale. Hands up to the sky. Exhale, taking the hands all the way down to the mat. Inhale here. Right foot to the back, left foot to the back. Full press up. Drop the knees, drop the elbows, and roll all the way through into upward dog. Back into downward dog. Right leg up to the sky. Take the right foot in between the two hands. Drop the knees so it almost touches the floor. And come up into a double bent knee lunge. Now, big inhale. Push the space away behind. See if you can find some extra space. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop the right hand. Try and chase the back heel. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take the hands forward, hands to the heart. Lean over the right leg, bent knee warrior. Straighten through that right leg. Lifting the left leg a little bit higher. Taking the hands forwards as we counterbalance, dropping the back foot. Hands to the back of the skull. Inhale, push the space away behind. Exhale, hands down to the mat. Right leg up to the sky. Roll all the way through into upward dog. Back into downward dog. Left leg up to the sky. Left foot in between the two hands. Double bent knee lunge. Taking the hands up to the sky. Join the hands and now find some space behind. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let the left hand drop. Chase the back heel. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands to the heart, leaning over the left leg. Bent knee warrior. Straighten through that left leg. Lifting the right leg a little bit higher. Taking the hands forward, dropping the back foot. Hands to the back of the skull. Inhale. And push the space away behind. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Hands down to the mat. Left foot finds the right. Drop the knees, drop the elbows, and roll all the way through into upward dog. Back into downward dog. Right leg up to the sky, right leg in between the two hands. Into a double bent knee lunge, dropping the left knee so it's almost touching the mat. Pushing the space away behind. Dropping the right hand. Finding some extra length in the left side. Bring the hands forward, hands to the heart. Lean over the right leg, bent knee warrior. Straighten through that right leg. Hands go forward, back foot finds the back of the mat. Hands to the back of the skull. Inhale. Pushing the space away behind. One more time. Exhale, hands go down to the mat. Right leg up to the sky. Roll all the way through into upward dog. Back into downward dog. Left leg up to the sky. Left leg in between the two hands. Into a double bent knee lunge, dropping the right knee. Taking the hands to the back of the skull, pushing the space away behind. Dropping the left hand now, chasing the back heel. Bring the hands to the heart, leaning over the left leg, bent knee warrior. Straightening through that left leg. Taking the hands forward as the back foot finds the back of the mat. Hands to the back of the skull. Inhale, push the space away behind. Exhale, hands down to the mat. Left foot up to the sky and roll all the way through into upward dog. Back into downward dog. Take your feet to your hands, hands to your feet, and sink down. Grabbing hold of the elbows. A little bounce here. Maybe feeling a little bit more open. Rolling through vertebrae by vertebrae all the way to standing. Sinking back down. Grabbing hold of the elbows. Rolling through vertebrae by vertebrae. And one more time, sinking down. Rolling all the way through. Up on tiptoes. Slowly lowering ourselves down into a squat on tiptoes, dropping the heels, lifting the heels and dropping the knees into soft camel. Bring the hands back, lifting up the knees, dropping the heels, lifting up the heels, dropping the knees. Soft camel number 2. Lifting the knees, dropping the heels, lifting the heels, dropping the knees. And number 3. Just have a moment sitting upright. And now drop the feet so the top of the feet is sitting back. Take the left hand to the left heel and lift the right hand up, finding some more of that space that we've just had in those single arm drop backs. Swing round now onto the right side, taking it through back onto the left, taking the hands forward as we find the right heel, left arm up, swinging through, left hand down, right hand up, back round, one more time. Okay, come back up onto your heels, taking the hands down to the edges of the mat, spreading the fingers out wide, taking our knees to our triceps, and now tilting and taking our weight forward as we lift up the feet. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Spring back, full press up, drop the knees, drop the elbows, roll all the way through into upper dog, back into downward dog. Right leg up to the sky, right leg in between the two hands. Drop the left knee. Draw that left foot into your left glute. And we're just going to hold and try and draw it in a little closer for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly drop the left foot, taking our hips and our weight backwards as we lean over the right foot. Curling up the toes towards our face. Trying to find some length in our hamstring. Try and feel that femur being drawn back into the hip socket. Rebend the right. Top of the foot stays down. Pushing through and lifting. Hands up to the sky. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the hands down. Extend the right foot. Left knee goes backwards into our version of splits. Rebend the right knee. into half moon. And bring the left foot to the side of the right, back into circle chair, bending the knees, rolling through vertebrae by vertebrae, back up to standing, sinking back down, rolling through the spine, back up to standing, sinking back down, rolling through the spine. Final one of these for the day, rolling all the way through up to standing. And this time take the right foot back, drop the right knee, draw the right foot, the heel into your glute. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly lower the back foot, taking our weight forward over our left leg, curling the toes up to our face. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rebend the left leg. Top of the right foot pushes down onto the mat, coming up into our Chandrasana. Taking the hands down, extending the left foot, right knee heads backwards 2, and into our version of Hanuman. And come out of this. Left foot plants firmly on the mat into half moon. And bring the right foot next to the left and come all the way into standing. Take a wide stance with the feet now. Big inhale, take the hands out to the sides. Exhale, take the hands behind you. Inhale, lift the head up. Basket weave the hands so they're knitted firmly together. And as we exhale, take the bow, taking your head down to the mat. Hands lifted up to the sky. Big inhale, come all the way up. Hands to the hips. Exhale, taking the head all the way back down. Inhale, come all the way up. Get the 2 fingers ready. We're going to use these 2 fingers to hook around the big toe. So come down, pick up the left, pick up the right. Big inhale here, lift the head. As we exhale, take the head down towards the mat. Big inhale. Exhale, hands to the hips. Inhale, come all the way up. Come to the front of the mat. And find your way down to the mat. 3 wheels. So taking your body all the way down. Now Try and think of this more as a stomach opener. This needs to be open rather than a back bend, because this needs to lengthen. It's this that is tight that stops us from doing the flexion in the back bending. So when you're ready for round one, I like to try and bring in my feet as close to my butt as possible, taking the hands to the side of my ears. Big inhale. And on an exhale, I lift up to my head. I then take my feet a little bit closer. Now my feet are still on tiptoes, but I have more leverage now to lift myself up. So big inhale. And on an exhale, push. And lengthen. Now find a place for your feet. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come back down. Sink your butt. Try not to swing those knees. Just shifted that fluid that lies between each vertebrae. And it's just quite interesting to keep it in this new position rather than letting it just fall straight back to where it normally sits, where it normally lies. So we're just creating a bit more lubrication in the vertebrae. If, like me, you have a stiff back, it's a really good idea just to do this way. We could also, if we want to, take the feet a little bit wider, just bring the knees in and just have a moment in this newfound space. So there's no veins to take water supply to the vertebrae. So the way that it gets hydrated is through a method of retraction. It pulls water from the rest of the skin to hydrate those vertebrae discs. And if we are dehydrated, it's going to be one of the first places that starts becoming dehydrated. So really good idea to drink plenty of water before and after a yoga class. We're ready for round 2. So hands to the ears, back up onto our tiptoes, back onto the head. Big inhale. And as we exhale, push, finding the feet. We want the chest to come forward. And come back down. Again. Just come down and just keep that position. A couple of breaths here before we take round 3. So get ourselves ready in our mind. Think about what we're about to do. Take the hands to the side of the ears. Big inhale up onto the head. Take the feet onto tiptoes. And big inhale. Lift. And come back down. Sinking down. And now just counter by pulling and drawing the knees into your chest. Nice, gently, just almost take some steps with your left knee, right knee, until you find that comfort. Okay, take both feet up to the sky. hands to the side of you. Now take the feet back without dropping your hips. You want to keep your hips elevated, feet going backwards, and hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Draw the knees in. I already had some shakes. Taking the feet both up to the sky, left leg comes down to 30 degrees, and we're going to pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Swap and pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Draw the knees in. Left leg extends. Basket weave the hands. Push the right knee away for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Draw the left knee in. Right leg extends. Basket weave the hands. Push the hand away. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Draw both knees into the chest. Right leg extends. Draw the left knee in and up towards the right shoulder as we take it over to the side. Left hand extends over the left, and take your gaze to the left. And just take a moment here to breathe, to relax. Maybe by relaxing, we can just let go just a little bit more. We can surrender. And come back into center. Draw the left knee in, right knee in, left leg extends. Draw that right knee now up towards the left shoulder as we take it over to the side. Right hand extends. Draw the knees back into the chest and take them out to the very corners of the mat, hands facing up to the sky. And thank you for joining me today. Just exploring our bodies, trying to find which side is tight, which side is more flexible, which side is stronger, which side has more range, which has more depth, which has more control. And by making ourselves aware of ourselves, we can work on the strengthening or the flexibility or the control on each side. And this union of left and right and upper and lower body, we can make the body strong. And when you're ready, roll over to one side and come up to seated. Thank you for joining me, and hopefully you'll join me again soon. Bye for now.